Are you tired of all of the spam that sometimes comes with Google Ads? Well, today I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to get rid of spam in your Google Ad account. Hey guys, Tyler here with PPC Foundry, and I want to share with you today something that kind of gets brought up quite often, and it's about spam leads with Google Ads. And what I mean by that is typically people that are reaching out that are looking for jobs or they speak a different language. And there's a couple different things that seem to enable this within Google Ads accounts. The primary issue that we've found is what's called the search partner traffic on the search network. And so within Google Ads, there's a setting within the campaign that enables this. And inherently, this isn't a bad setting. It can actually bring good results, and we've seen that over the years with the accounts we've managed. But at times, this network can bring in really bad traffic. And the search partner network is comprised of websites that aren't the main Google site. So you think of, ask.com or even Walmart. These are all a part of the search partner network within search ads. And so by disenabling this setting, this can help with that spam issue. But like I said, today we're going to go over 3 ways to help with this. It's not a guarantee that it's going to work. There could be other external factors, but if you're having people that are calling because they're looking for a job, speaking a different language, and it doesn't seem that there's any reason why, this is probably the case. So we're going to go through that and 2 other tips to just help mitigate any of these situations going forward. Because the worst thing as one, if you're an advertiser, you're spending your hard-earned money on this and you don't want to be getting crap leads, right? The other thing too is as a marketing agency, if you're doing this for your client, you don't want to be getting calls from them saying like, hey, we've been paying for you and our ad spend and we're just not getting good leads. And so this could be a quick solution to help turn that around for you guys. So let's jump into the account, let's see what it is, and we'll go through the different steps to help with this problem. All right, guys, we have our Google Ads account pulled up here. This is a demo account. And so the first thing that we're gonna do is when you log in, you wanna go over to your campaigns. Most of the time when you log in, you hit this overview page. We're gonna click here on this left menu. It's gonna pop down and then we're gonna hit campaigns. And this is gonna present all the different campaigns that you may have in your account. So you may have 1, you may have 50, who knows? But this is something that you'll probably want to enable across the board if you're having this issue as a whole. So what we're going to do is once we are looking at the campaign that we want to target, we're going to kind of hover over it and this cogwheel is going to appear. So we'll click on that cogwheel and that's going to pull open the settings that are specific for that campaign. Now when I come in here, I'm going to navigate down here to networks. So networks is where we're going to define if it's going to be included with the Google search partners or even the display network. So typically, to talk about the display network real quick, you don't really want to use that with search. We've seen it work sometimes, but overall it's not really the best. It's something worth testing as you get down the road. But if you're having this issue with spam, it's definitely best to make sure that this isn't checked at all and that this is unchecked as well. So if this is currently checked like that, go ahead and uncheck and then come down here and click save. That's also very important because sometimes people don't save that setting. So once you've gone through that, we've basically said to Google, hey, don't include our ads in the search network. And more than likely, that's probably where some of these issues with spam are coming from. Now, the next thing that we can do to help mitigate people if they really are searching for jobs is we're going to go over here to our audience section. So down on this left menu where it says audiences, keywords, and content, just click on that and you'll see this audience selection here. So we'll click on that as well. So what this is going to do is it's going to pull up the audience segments that are available within Google Ads. Typically, you have two types of audiences, which would be observational or actual targeting. So observational are audiences that you kind of just layer on top, where Google is observing if those people match that criteria. That's a good way to where you may want to put some bid adjustments or different things on a campaign or even an ad group. Or if you want to do actual targeting, it will only target people that match that audience criteria that are searching for your keywords. Okay, so what we're going to do here though is we're going to scroll down to this exclusions area. Now, same concept here. It's going to take the audience segments that are defined within Google Ads, and we can add those as actual exclusions that we don't want any of these people that match that criteria. So I'm going to show a table because we kind of already have some of these in here, but you can see that there's all these end market segments of people that are looking for jobs and employment. Could be a specific type of job or industry, or just employment in general. So what we're going to do is when you come in here, you're going to hit this edit exclusions button. It might also say just add exclusion segments if you don't have anything there yet, but it should be over here on the top right. So if I click on that, I'm going to select this for the campaign because we're going to apply it to the campaign as a whole. And then I'm going to select the campaign that I want it to be on. Now, what you can do is in the search box, you can type something like jobs. And this will show all the different items that qualify for people that are in market or in an audience segment related to jobs or employment. So we've already gone through and selected some of these, right? So we can see that these are over here on the right as selected. And so once you've made that selection, all you need to do is go down here and click save. And now these are saved as an exclusion to your audience to this campaign. So hopefully going forward, this will help reduce any spam of people that may be looking for jobs. Now the next thing to do, and hopefully that you've already been doing this, but is adding negative keywords kind of as a last line of defense. Typically with this issue that comes up, you already have those negatives, or if you're looking at your search terms, you're like, hey, there's literally no one looking for jobs. There's no keywords. There's nothing coming through that says that someone is interested in a job or anything like that. More than likely, it's just that search network, search partner setting, but we still want to add that layer of defense. So what we want to do is we're going to go over here on the menu to tools. We'll go up here to shared library. We'll click that, and then we're going to hit this exclusion lists. So we'll click on that. And you can see we already have employment exclusions on this, but we'll just create a new one just for this training here. But what this is this is a negative keyword list that we can apply across the account to different campaigns. So this is kind of where you can come and strategize different negative keywords. So what we'll do is we'll hit this blue plus button. We'll call this our negative jobs list. Call it whatever you want. And then we'll go through and then we'll add some different negative phrase match keywords that are based around employment. So that could be jobs, career, hiring, hire, day labor, probably just put labor, employment, work. So different things like that. You could probably look up a great comprehensive list. But the important thing here is that we're adding these individual statements as a phrase match. So what that means is no matter what they search, if it includes that specific word in the search query, it's not going to show your ad. And that's the goal here, is we want to get all these keywords that have some type of employment meaning to it. And you can put resume and different stuff in here as well. But you want to add them as phrase match. That's important. So once we go through that, you get your list, and then you're going to hit save. So you'll see our new list here, negative jobs list. Now we're not done yet. All we've done is we've created an exclusion list. What we need to do next is actually apply it to specific campaigns that we want it applied to. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit this checkbox here, and then you'll see this option right here. It says apply to campaigns. So we'll click on that. Now we will select this campaign, or if you have multiple campaigns, of where you want to apply this negative keyword list to. And then all you need to do is, after you make those selections, is hit apply. Boom. So we've now added this negative keyword list. So we've really now added 3 layers of defense to really help with this. All right, guys, I hope that you found great value in these 3 tips to help with that type of spamminess that comes from Google Ads sometimes. One, you're not alone. We've dealt with this when this originally happened a few years ago, and it was a nightmare because it kind of went across a bunch of our accounts. And we literally had no clue like what to do because we were following all the best practices. Upon further research and diving into different communities, this search partner network is what we found that is really triggering this traffic. So if you can just disenable that, you should have better success. It may take some time too. You may need to block out some of the conversion data you had, trying to optimize for these types of people that are coming through. But I hope that was helpful for you guys. If you want to watch more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to have you. Talk to you guys soon.